Devontae Smith. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Bucs and the Titans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buc. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're brought out by a fifth-year pro coming off a career season as a passer and a runner. It's Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 69 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mixing up the middle. Oh, good move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing Jones. It's caught left side by Cooks. You talk about this Titan defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
They were probably hoping to get him a little more closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things. I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
White's numbers from a week ago. 13 carries, 66 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The Titans at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Stroud's for the throw here, caught by Addison. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
3rd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And some space here. Yeah, pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Addison hauls it in. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Stroud. This is White on the screen. That's a Titans touchdown. Zamir White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have
football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Jones. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Zamir White returning to the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Number 3, Jordan Addison.
2nd down and 3. They run straight ahead here with White. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're just running in.
So 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Stroud. Jordan Addison from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. David Onyemata there on the tackle. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From just shy of midfield, Jones. He's got Smith here. And always shreds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good ball.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and that forced the incompletion.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Final play of the half. Stroud flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And able to get this out to the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now a give up the middle. This is right. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Rolling to his left. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now back to the ground game with White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. He'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll go up the middle with White. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Zamir White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it to Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with them to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's Zamir White returning to the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Stroud looking to throw. Steps away. James has got it. Complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rolling to his right. This is caught by Addison. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Tampa. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ezekiel Elliott. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
That's caught. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Meanwhile, Stroud's and the throw here caught by Addison. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
11-yard line.
Second and a couple. Play action. Stroud now sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On the handoff, this is White. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stroud now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now Stroud. And it's a Titans touchdown. Josh Downs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a... But he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here. Dance around it a little bit. But going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Jones. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Jones. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks, 55 yards. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. and will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive.
And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it,